and this is in the valleys of Linkenholt. The early morning on the last 2 shooting days of the season. There's the beater's wagon. And here's the picking up vehicle, the Land Rover, with Danny sitting at the wheel. Here we go, and those are the picking up dogs.
Wait. Wait. Here. Here. Here.
These are my 6 that I'm having. Danny's going to call them out.
Chieftain. Chieftain. Credit.
Danny's off now with his, carrying a gun because he's been asked by the keeper to shoot a fox that has been in the pen down at the bottom of this wood on our left here. And as the beaters come from one end of it, the fox usually rushes out and across this field. Can I swing across this field to the covey of trees there? It's about a quarter of a mile or so away from his lair, and Danny has got to try and shoot it. And you head back to the Land Rover, and in the back there I've got my 6 picking up dogs. From the left here I've got Clever. Canny is the head behind the bar. Then I've got Credit. Those 3 are little brothers. Then I've got Cherokee, and tucked behind them, Chansey. There's little Chansey. Chansey's a bitch, Cherokee's a bitch. And that last one there is Chieftain. Now, Cherokee and Chieftain are 6 years old, brother and sister. And Chansey, Credit, Canny and Clever are all from the same litter. All of them are sired by my field trial champion stand-up rumbustious of Catcombe Rumba, who died at 15 last year, May the 27th. But I've got a lovely family from him. Anyway, the fox got away. Danny didn't manage to shoot it at all, so we're now waiting for the guns to arrive. There are the dogs, all sitting quietly. There's 11 of them there. 2 labs and the rest Goldens, 9 Goldens. Mist is still rolling around on the hills, but looking out there with the sun shining, it's going to be a glorious day, even if a bit cold. A couple of beaters now walking up on the outskirts, having driven the birds into that cover crop. That's kale there, and they're walking around the outskirts of the kale to the other end in order to turn around and push the birds back towards us here, over the guns.
The beaters, when they were coming through the wood, one of the dogs picked up a wounded bird, and the beaters brought it out and they laid it on the field, and we're going to just retrieve it. Wendy's going to send her dog. Going down just over the brow. It's going straight onto it now. You should pick it. There we are. That's a good boy. Yeah. Here he comes with it. That's a nice job. There we are. Well done, Wendy. The deer here just come right through the line, going into the cover at the back.
Danny, but I have to know when to stop, okay? So how will I know?
Wendy's going off now into position. Always amazes me how she doesn't get tripped over. Those dogs stay so close at heel. Hear the guns shooting now. And there we go.
That's a cover crop. The gun's waiting in the valley below. And without making you giddy, we're right back here on the edge of the wood. Sorry, this panning is terrible. I must excuse my amateur state, somewhere down here. My little pack are waiting to spring into action. The gun's waiting. I don't know whether you can spot now the beaters coming through the kale in line, pushing the birds forward.